everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be reviewing the very highly controversial sharp, why do I always call it sharp? Oh my god. The Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Ugh. And I got it in both the matte and the hydrating foundation. Did I wear them? Did I do half and half? Did I do one or the other? You're gonna have to stay tuned to see exactly what I did. So I know that I addressed the controversy on a previous video that I did, but I just want to say, you know, it is very unfortunate that Tarte, you know, did what they did and didn't release a whole shade range. I still wanted to review it for you guys, so you guys have my full review on that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm not going to really hold you guys up at all. So if you want to see my review on the new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation in the matte and the hydrating, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, I have the new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. I have them in both the hydrating and the matte. So I'm going to do a wear test today with half of the right side of my face hydrating and the left side of my face is going to be matte. And the shade that I have in both of them is Fair Light Neutral for both shades. So I am just going to do my makeup per normal and we'll see how this wears. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my hair back a little bit. Just curled it. So I don't want to pull it back too tight. So, okay, there we go. And I'm wearing my green today because I'm rooting for the Eagles and it is Super Bowl Sunday. Whoop whoop. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot you guys in a little bit closer so that you can see more of my lovely face while I apply this foundation. I'm just going to prime my face like I normally would with the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I either use this, the Hangover RX spray, or the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I don't really use silicone powders. I'm more so just like mists. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the packaging. So the box looks like this for the hydrating one. And it says, it's got like a little water droplet and it says hydrating on the front. And then when we open it up, it looks like this. Very nice packaging. It's a glass bottle. It looks like this. Very similar to the concealer. So that is what that looks like. And then for the matte one, same type of packaging, although it doesn't say hydrating on it, it just says the Shape Tape Foundation. And then on the top it says matte, and again it has the shade. And this, I believe, yep. So it's the same type of bottle, just the glass once again. So the difference between it is the hydrating one is blue at the top, and it has a water droplet, and the matte one is just purple and plain. So I'm assuming that the concealer, I mean, I wonder which formula the concealer is, you know? But I'm not going to ramble. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to, like I said, apply the hydrating one on this side and the matte on this side. So when we open it up, it does have the doe foot type applicator, just like the concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple dots like I normally would with my foundation. Okay, so that got me pretty far. That was like one and like a little half of like dip into the actual bottle. I didn't like fully dip it back in just to kind of get a couple more spaces. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Eco Tools sponge and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so I will say right off the bat, I don't know if you guys can tell in the camera, but this is definitely not a full coverage foundation. I mean, you can still see this breakout here on my face. You can still see my mole right there. So it's definitely not a full coverage finish by any means, but it does blend really well. It does feel hydrating on the skin, so I do like that. Just because, let me like state my skin type. I have very, very dry skin, so I am kind of nervous to use the matte one, but based off of what I've seen, the matte one, those that have dry skin that I watch here on YouTube, it's not bad. So now that that has had a minute to set, I'm just gonna dip back in it just one more time, and not even like a whole like thing. And I'm just gonna kind of put it over my problem areas a little bit to see if we can build the coverage. And sorry if you can hear the rain. It is literally like, it's raining. It's raining really bad. Okay, so I will say that you can build it. I was able to build it a little bit more around my nose and my cheek area because I have more redness there. So I was able to blend that. It did cover up my my blemish a little bit more, but usually I'll just go in with some concealer to kind of get that a little bit more. I mean, it is buildable, so that is a good thing. You can definitely build a coverage on it. So now I am going to go ahead and take the matte one, and I am just going to apply it to the left side of my face. Do the same thing that I did on the right side. And then once again, I'm going to take my Eco Tool sponge and I'm just going to blend this side out as well. Okay, so I am just going to kind of zoom you guys a little bit closer just to show you what I am personally seeing on my face, and you guys can be the judge of what you think. I'm sure you could probably tell this is the matte side, and it's stuck to every dry patch that I had. I mean, it is so patchy on this. Like, let me turn down the brightness a little bit. Maybe you can see it a little bit more. Like, it's stuck everywhere. It is literally clinging on. Like, I just have patches everywhere, all over my face on this side. And I mean, if you look on this side with the hydrating formula, there's no patchiness, no nothing on my skin. So that is my immediate take. I mean, this is awful. Like, I mean, do you guys see that all up in here in this region? It is awful. Yeah, so, I mean, it just clung to everything. So, and just looking at my eye, I mean, look at my eye on this one. This is the matte, and this is the hydrating one. So, so that is awful. I am actually going to go and wash off my face because this is just awful. So I'm just gonna give my review on the matte one, not for my skin at all, but I still want to give the hydrating one a full chance. So I'm gonna go wipe off my face, come back, I'm gonna apply the hydrating foundation on all of my skin. I'm going to and then I'll come back so that I can show you guys how the concealer sits on top of it. But this is a no. Like, the matte one will be going back. So that is my thoughts on that. If you have super dry skin like me, the matte might not be for you. Okay, everybody, now that I have my face with just the hydrating one, which definitely went on way smoother, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the sharp. You know, Desi Perkins, I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. The Tarte Shape Tape Tape, oh my gosh, can I not talk, in the shade Light, and I'm just gonna apply that like I normally would on the skin, even though now my skin is my skin is so irritated now that I took off that foundation. Just gonna put it on normal. But the imprints, as you guys could see, I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. As you guys could see, the imprints of the matte side of where I like applied the foundation with the foot applicator. So that foundation is not for me, and some foundations are like that for me because I do have such dry skin. Like, they just don't sit well. Like, I have to have a hydrating. That's why the Pro Glow works so well for me. Some people, you know, they can go through both. I can't. I really can't. Then I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques little one. This is blending really well on top, by the way. So if you're not somebody who has extremely dry skin, but more normal skin, then, you know, definitely try out the matte one. But I just can't. I cannot. Okay, and now the concealer is on, and I scooted you guys even a little bit closer just so that you can see that everything with the concealer on, it looks really good. I have no complaints. This is much better. I couldn't imagine. I can't believe like what the matte one did to me. I'm just so like blown away. I haven't had a foundation do that to me in a really long time. I might be able to wear the matte one more in the summertime because in the summertime I'm not as dry as I am right now in the winter months, but I'll probably just stick to the hydrating one. I didn't, even with like the coverage, I really didn't see the difference that everybody else is seeing in it with like one being more so than the other. I would say that this is a, I wouldn't say medium, but it's a light to medium coverage because it's buildable. So definitely give it that. It is, I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera, you probably can, but it is very hydrating. It's very shiny here in person, like, but I love it because it's not drying at all on my skin. Like, I don't feel like my skin is dry. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and hop off camera, finish the rest of my face, set my face, contour, all that stuff. And then I will be back just to kind of check in with you guys, and I'm gonna take you throughout my day. I will be back as soon as I am done getting ready. Okay, so I have my full face on, makeup is all finished, and everything really applied well on it. I have no complaints. Powders and cream contours all sit well on top of that foundation. So thus far, you know, we're doing pretty good. So it is currently, let me see what time it is. It is currently 1:57. If you guys, there we go. It's currently 1:57, and I'm just gonna wear this throughout the rest of the day. Probably take it off around like 8 o'clock or so. So that'll be a good 6 hours of wear time, and I will do check-ins throughout the day so that you guys can hear my thoughts, how it's holding up, everything like that. So yeah, I will see you guys at my first check-in. Hi everybody, so this is my one and only check-in. Let me pull my light a little bit closer so you guys can see me better. So, except for the fact that my light just totally fell. Okay, so I haven't had any time today to update you guys just because I've been trying to get ready for Super Bowl, and I thought it started at 7, starts at 6. Oops. So I am going to be hopping in the shower actually because I have to get ready for work tomorrow, so I need to like wash my hair and stuff. So this will be my last and final check-in. I'm not really a fan of this foundation, to be honest. 2 hours in, it was breaking up on my nose. I don't know if you guys can see, like there, and then like on my chin, and then there. Like, I'm not really a fan, so I'm gonna give it one more shot. And I'll probably give it a shot before this video goes live. So I'll like leave a comment, a slide after this piece to let you guys know like if it's still like broke up or if I ended up liking it. But I'm not really surprised by this foundation. Like, I like my NARS and my Dior foundation better, and I like my L'Oreal Pro Glow. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. The concealer is great. This, it's just not. So, alright, well, I need to go take a shower and get downstairs to be with my family. So that is all that I have for this video. If you guys liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the bell for future notifications. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.